Hello and welcome to another stream. My name is Ray and it is Learning Korean, day 190. So yesterday we had a lot of reviewing, 10 new words, and we only have 8 words remaining for lesson 19, and those should be easily done today or learned today. And then we'll start with the grammar for lesson 19 today. So let's go into it. Okay, so we have 25 words ready to be reviewed. Those are I expected 30 to be honest. So the 20 from 2 days ago and the 10 from yesterday, but we'll see. Will be hard because the review of the new words was not super good. Okay, most. That's definitely from yesterday. So most is Ka-jing. Kajang?
가장,
Kajang. Yeah. This had two. Yeah, there are two for this. Okay, there was this really hard to pronounce word that was to be lazy. But there was another one that has a weird pronunciation rule, and that was this one, I think. Yeah, it was that with the double L, I think, but wait, in to be lazy, there was a double L in the irregular form, and in this one, there was a double L only pronounced. It was an N and an L. Was it an in the beginning? Kan, something like that. And then Alakada. That's it, Alakada.
안락하다.
Nice. Dawn. Shin Byok. Okay, then Sebyok.
새벽.
Okay, and this one is the other one that was, I think, Pionada.
편하다.
Pionada. Nice. Oh, map. Oh, that's not a word from lesson 19. It's not from 2 days ago or yesterday. That's a little bit older one. G Do.
지도,
Skin Pibu.
피부.
Air Kungi.
공기.
Jarada.
자르다.
Jalayo. To recommend. Oof. We had that. I think it was the one with the two. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Or it was Kukjong. It was Kukjong. No. No, that was too very. Okay, that was too very. And this one is the one with the double CH basically. Chuchonghada. Chuchonhada?
추천하다.
Okay. Yeah, I remember the mem. Shouldn't be too hard for me. The Chuchonhada. It's a choose one. What dress would you recommend? Choose one. Just choose one. Chuchon. Yeah, close enough. Okay, here we have another word from not the last two. You actually learned Korean. Nice. Hi, China White. What do you mean you actually... You could see it every day. You were here a lot of times. 대학생.
대학생.
대학생. To be narrow. 넓다 was to be wide. And narrow was 좁다.
좁다,
더.
더.
근데.
군대.
특별하다. Was it 특? Yeah, I think so. yeah. 별하다.
특별하다.
특별하다. Okay, it's more like an R. 특별하다. Okay, soldier. 군인.
군인.
shoulder. 어깨.
어깨.
most. So I had the other most earlier, and now this is the second word for most. 가장 was the first one, and this one is jail.
제일,
Team is just team.
팀.
Oh, major in school. Whew. Something with John, I think. And also
전공.
Oh wow, that's okay. That's already it. 전공. Okay, nice. Novel. 소설.
소설.
To be lazy. 게으. 게으르다.
게으르다.
게으르다. That's a hard one. To be important. 중요하다.
중요하다,
less. 덜.
덜,
넓다.
넓다.
넓어요. Okay, 6 more. Let's go. Memory. 추억.
추억.
To gather, to collect. 모으다.
모으다.
Candidate. Who. And 후보자.
후보자.
이야기하다.
이야기하다.
Scissors. 가위.
가위.
자세.
자세,
Okay, 4 more. Let's go. Department store. 점. 키점. 가점. Oh, really? Okay, I see. That's the other one. 백화점.
백화점.
Oh, to vary, there we have it. 걱정하다.
걱정하다.
부모님.
부모님,
Okay, nice. Was a very good review, actually. I struggled a little bit in the beginning with like 2 or 3 words, but in the end I got them, and then it was very, very nice. Okay. Yeah, I actually want to check the lesson here. So we have 8 remaining words, and some of them are ready in a few minutes. So yeah, 21 seconds. Hide key. So yeah, I will learn the new words now, the remaining 8 words, and then we'll do one more review to include all of these words here. So this is yeah, pretty big final review of the lesson 19 words, and then we should be ready to go into the grammar. So let's go. Oh, I had usually already. Damn. 평소.
평소,
Why is there usual suspects? I want to see what's below that. I can't read it. But it kinda looks like usual anyways. So that's a bit weird. Okay. 평소. 평소에. I learned another word for usually. Don't ask me which I learned now, but I think it was paro actually. Paro. But there was another one. Maybe something like Jajik, something like that. I'm not sure. Okay, but Pyongso. At the ping pong show, Pyongso. Yeah, okay.
여러,
Many, various. Okay, we had many already, of course. Many or manta, adverb or adjective. And this is more like, yeah, many different. Okay. I see. Yoro. Yeah, Europe is good. Yoro. Okay. Usual, 평소.
평소,
여러.
여러, 옛,
옛. 옛 추억. 옛. Okay. This is pretty much like third word I learned for. No, it's a second for old, and it's I also have 2 for young. Okay. 여러, various or many.
여러,
옛날,
Okay, we just learned yet, so null. Okay, null is usually day in pure Korean. It's day. So old day, long time ago. There we go. 옛,
옛,
옛날.
옛날,
Oh,
옛사랑
I heard a 옛날 there. 옛날. Let's go to the site. S plus N. Where's the N? Ah, here. Oh, it's double N. 옛날. Oh, okay. Not 옛날, but 옛날. Interesting. Always these pronunciation rules. Should have looked double S as well. But I will just assume it's actually an S. So, 옛사랑. 옛사랑.
옛사랑
Hmm. 평소 is usual.
평소,
평소.
옛 이야기,
옛 이야기?
옛 이야기,
No way. How is this not 예시? Here, okay, here. It's an S. It's clearly an S. Yeah, that couldn't be correct, Jenny. But why? I mean,
옛 이야기,
it sounds like a normal person speaking
옛
this,
이야기,
this audio sample. I don't get it. This is clearly wrong. 옛이야기. 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 이야기. Oh, 이야기 story. 이야기하다. To talk to someone, okay. 이야기하다. Yes, 이야기. Oh, but actually also it's one word. There's no space in between. It's also interesting. But I don't get the audio sample.
옛 이야기,
옛이야기. This can't be correct. 옛사랑.
옛사랑
옛이야기. 옛이야기.
옛 이야기,
Oh my god, this audio
옛길.
sample. So what is this now? Yengil or Yetgil?
옛길
Yetgil. But I will look it up. I don't trust the audio sample. So it's S followed by K. S followed by K. Becomes, wow, becomes D into double G. Wait, you say the audio sample was right? Yeniagi? But these rules here are in contrast to that. Hi Kaya, by the way. Check it on Naver. Yeah, I should check on Naver, I guess. But I mean, this website is usually a very trusted source as well. I guess, I mean, these are special rules, or maybe already. Maybe there are some words that actually have, they are an exception to those special rules, even maybe. Yeah, 이야기.
옛이야기,
Crazy, just crazy.
이야기, 옛이야기, 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 옛 이야기. 옛 이야기.
His is just the speed.
옛 이야기. 옛 이야기.
Okay, I think we heard it enough. Ah, man. But I can't believe it. Oh, by the way, I can make this bigger. Maybe you can see it better. So what is this? Example sentence or what? Yeniyagi. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, so what is this then?
옛길 옛길
Yetgil. Okay, so it looks like the audio sample at least is agreeing with the rules chart I had with this one. So it's D and G basically. D and G. So Yedgil. Yedgil.
옛길
Yedgil. Yedgil. Yeah, and I mean both of these words I have already. I learned old, I learned wrote. So the only interesting part is here that it looks like all the nouns that are connected to old here, they have no space, so it's always like a new word. I wonder if there are probably many more like this, or it's just always the rule for this old, that it's always in front of the noun and without the space. Or maybe they're just
옛길
like 20 specific words, who knows. Okay. Usual 평소
평소,
닥쳐
닥쳐
닥쳐 닥쳐 닥쳐 닥쳐 닥쳐
it sounds like tat and not tak, not with a K in the end but with a D in the end. Tat. So let's check that again. So K in the end and then CH in the next. K in the end, CH in the next, and we have the normal one. Okay, so no special rule here. Interesting. So I would say 닥쳐, 닥쳐,
닥쳐
but it doesn't sound like that. I don't hear. Wait,
닥쳐
닥쳐. It sounds like a D in the end here, and I don't also hear this yo. I only hear yo, cho, and not cho, cho,
닥쳐
닥쳐. Ah, this is not really satisfying. Okay. Yetgil.
옛길
By the way, I realized there are a lot of words with weird pronunciation in this whole lesson. So it looks like lesson 19 is the lesson of additional weird pronunciation rules. Yet old.
옛
옛사랑, old love.
옛사랑
닥쳐.
닥쳐
Actually, you know what? I want to Youglish that. 탁쳐.
앞에 닥쳐야 이제 비로소
앞에 탁쳐요. Why is it always so deep?
원서 접수를 딱 했어요. 그랬더니 내가 접수한 다음부터 막 사람들이 몰려닥쳐가지고 18대 1이란 어마어마한 경쟁률이 됐어요.
그런 게 닥쳐오면 어떻게 해야 될지를 모를 것 같아서 그런 게 닥쳐오면 어떻게 해야 될지를 모를 것 같아요.
Okay, this from her it sounds more like tak with a real K in the end, but the chaw is still a chaw and not a chaw. So there's no, I don't hear an E sound in that.
그랬는데 닥쳐 이러면서 내가 막 계속
Okay, that was takzo with a Z.
그랬는데 닥쳐 이러면서 내가 막 계속
takzo. But it was a K in the end of the first syllable for the second time in a row, so that's good.
이 닥쳐인 뻔히 새끼야! 이 닥쳐인 뻔히 새끼야!
What? The second syllable, it's like merged together with the other next two syllables that have multiple spaces and a dot in between. Oh man.
이 닥쳐인 뻔히 새끼야!
Kack Choi Ball. What the hell? I can't believe it. Is this allowed on Twitch? That looked pretty violent. Better skip to the next one.
경찰이 벌써 들이닥쳐 칼을 잡은 채 경찰에 체포돼. 무슨 말인지 이해가요? 그럼 이
시험 기간에 닥쳐옵니다.
So I always hear takcho. Takcho.
0.6cm.
아가리 닥쳐!
죄송합니다.
너 방...
0.6cm.
아가리 닥쳐!
죄송합니다.
너 방미서 못 찾으면
Clear takcho for me. All the like 5 different sources I have here sound like takcho to me. So it's definitely a K in the end of the first syllable, and the E sound is not hearable in the second syllable. Okay, 평소, usual.
평소,
Many, various. 여러. Yeah,
여러,
여러. 옛 이야기.
옛 이야기.
닥쳐.
닥쳐,
옛사랑.
옛사랑,
여러,
여러. Various, many, several.
여러,
옛 이야기.
옛 이야기.
옛길.
옛길,
옛.
옛,
옛길.
옛길,
닥쳐.
닥쳐,
옛 이야기. old story.
옛 이야기.
옛길,
old road. 옛길.
옛길, 닥쳐,
shut up. 닥쳐.
닥쳐,
열어. 열어.
열어.
옛사랑 old love.
옛사랑,
옛 something old.
옛,
옛사랑.
옛사랑,
옛 이야기.
옛 이야기.
old times. Long time ago. Yeah. 옛날.
옛날,
옛날. Yeah, double N, right? 옛날. S N double N. Okay. 옛날. Whew, okay. old love. 옛사랑.
옛사랑,
옛날.
옛날,
닥쳐.
닥쳐,
옛길.
옛길,
Oh, 여러분. right. I didn't even like recognize it. 여러분. And bun was like people who deserve a lot of respect, right? So a respectful word for people. For a plural, definitely plural of persons. I guess people's fine. 옛날. Like a long time ago.
옛날,
닥쳐.
닥쳐,
옛길.
옛길,
옛.
옛,
열어.
열어.
Oh, hi Flo. Thanks for tuning in. 옛 이야기.
옛 이야기.
Flo, what's up? Haven't seen you in a few days. How are you doing? Something old. Yet.
옛,
평소.
평소,
옛날.
옛날,
평소.
평소,
옛날.
옛날,
Okay. So those remaining 8 words were pretty easy because they were basically all the same. We had this yet in like 5 different words of them, and I always knew the other ones already. So for example, sarang I already knew, iagi I kinda knew, kill I knew, Null I knew. Yeah, and this is already like 5 of the words. So, was pretty easy. I'm. I switched my audio. You ask how I am. Yes, because you I didn't see you in a few days here on stream. So I wondered what you're up to and how you're doing. But I saw that you had a lot of MasterReY points at least. So definitely still active learning here. Where can I see this? Here. Oh, but close one. My semester started and I have not that much time. Wait, no, the 60 points are not half an hour of MasterReY, right? Because this is for the whole week. So I already did this for 3 days. You can't have more with just half a day. Half an hour, and I do this for, well, like 2.5 hours. Oh man. Okay, I have to say I did a lot of reviewing, but still. Or maybe you're using courses that give more points. I'm not sure how the points are distributed, but that seems pretty weird that you do half an hour and you earn 60 points and I do like 3 days and I don't have 60 points. Because you talk about the words. Yeah, sure. I'm a lot slower because I also just now I learned 8 words, but I checked Youglish and Naver and everything for the pronunciation after each word almost. Okay, I see. Okay, so that's it for lesson 19. And now we actually have 17 words in the review again because of the words we learned yesterday. They are ready now after 24 hours. So let's do them. Western food, 양식. 양식. Downtown, 도심. Attitude, 태도. But this one I think. 태도. Desk, 책상. Pretty good. 새. The second word, man. No, it was not say, right? 시내. Key. 별. 가수. 씻다. 주년. I just finished the vocabulary of lesson 19, so I'm starting with the grammar of 19 now. Paycheck. 월급. 중학교. Something Canada. So these are the last three syllables, and the first syllable ends with a K. So it's like Kakinada, maybe. Kukin, yeah, something with K in the end. Just A, Ak, Hak, Hakinada. Ah, it's so close. Hakinada. Sakinada, no. Jakinada, no. Pakinada. Popukinada. I think it was A. Akinada. Nakinada. Makinada. Oh. I have to look.
확인하다.
Joaquinada. Man. Okay. Oh no, I think I missed lesson 18 completely. Lesson 18 was one of the quicker lessons, to give you that. It was pretty easy, in my opinion. It was also not very long. The exercises were super easy as well. So overall, very quick lesson. Vocabulary only like 37 words. Grammar was short. Exercises were just like 8 lines where we always do the exact same thing and don't even think about anything. It was a bit weird. Yeah. Korean food. 한식.
한식.
라면. 라면.
라면.
To collect. 수집. 하다.
수집하다.
수집하다. Okay, pretty nice, pretty easy. Good. Okay, yeah, I think that's it for the vocabulary. And I think we can now just go into the grammar. So let's do it. Here flow, by the way, for lesson 18. Yeah, exactly. It was progressive goita, basically. Goita. And then we had for adjectives that you can transform them to get happy, for example, with agida or ojida. Yeah, and that for position verbs you don't use goita. We already learned you can't add go to position verbs, so you basically want to use the in the state of the passive a or oita, because you are not in the process of sitting, you are just in the state of sitting. Yeah, that was lesson 18. So progressive mainly, goita. Okay, and now we have 19 ahead of us. And this is also a pretty fast lesson. So vocabulary and theory, you can already see the little slider here on the right, the progress bar. Not really progress bar, but yeah, okay, it's not super short, but also not super long. And yeah, the first thing is more. Doesn't feel that it's super hard to use. Okay, introduction. In this lesson you will learn how to make comparative and superlative sentences in Korean. Using comparative sentences, you will learn how to make sentences like I'm more beautiful than you or he's faster than his brother. Using superlative sentences, you will learn how to make sentences like I'm the most handsome person in the world. Great. In addition, we will take an in-depth look at the word tall, which is commonly used in comparative sentences. Let's get started. Looks simpler than the lessons background passive. Yeah, 100%. Like the last one and this one is not even half the difficulty of the passive lesson. But I remember the in the state of aita, oita. Easy. I have recognized it multiple times in future lessons after that, so that's good. And I know that you use it with position verbs like soda to stand, anta to sit, stuff like that. Okay. Tall. Before we get into comparatives, I want to make you familiar with the word tall, meaning more in English. The word more in English and Korean is very commonly used in sentences when comparing things. I am more handsome than you. To understand how tall is used, let's look at a sentence where it is not used. Here is comfortable. I never know how to pronounce this. Comfortable? Comfortable? Probably comfortable. Where's the stress on which syllable? Comfortable. No, that's wrong. Comfortable. Better. Comfortable. Anyways. 여기는 is here. 편해요. 편하다. The or is silent, I think. The or is silent. Okay, I see. Comfortable. Yeah, that sounds correct. Comfortable. There are actually many words like that. For example, chocolate. You don't say chocolate. You say chocolate. The O is silent. Or some people, not everyone, but family. Some people say family. Family. So the E after the M is silent as well. So yeah, there are a few of those words. Comfortable. That sounds more correct. Yeah. Nice. Thanks. Comfortable. I think it's weird, but yeah, it's correct. Okay. 라면은 매워요. 라면은 매워요.
라면은 매워요.
라면은 매워요. 매워요. Okay. Simple sentences without adding to. By adding to, you can indicate that the particular subjects are more comfortable or spicier than something else. For example, 여기는 더 편해요. Here is more, yeah. 여기는 더 편해요. The stream buffers all the time. Oh, looks pretty fine on my end. I have 1% drop frames. which is totally fine. Sometimes people say they don't notice even if it's 10%. So maybe Kaya can share her experience on that. By the way, you don't have the quality setting in the bottom right of my stream, right? Because that setting is a very... Oh. Okay, then 1 second. Let me try something here. I don't see anything too special here. Oh wow, yes, okay, you're right. It's definitely lagging, yeah. Okay, let me turn off the stream and turn it on again, and hopefully it's gone then, okay? So be right back. Actually, wait a second, I'm not gone. Looks like it's fine now. I think it looks fine. Is it fine? I'm not sure. I don't see any drop frames anymore. I had 60%. The 1% I was talking about was over the whole time of the stream. So from the beginning to now, it was only 1% drop frame, but it was like 60% drop frame in the last minute or so. And before that it was 0. So that's why it averaged out on 1%. And now it looks like 0 again. So it was just a very short, weird spike of lag, I guess. Oh, it's starting again. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what this is, to be honest. I'm trying to figure something out. Okay, so I closed some software, and I also restarted my browser, and now it looks fine. But maybe it was just temporary now, and it starts again in 2 minutes. Who knows? Now it looks fine. Yeah, if it's happening again, I will stop the stream. We are almost at 7 p.m. anyways now. So let's go back here. 1 second. Okay, looks good. Ah, it's starting again. I don't know. If it's too much, just tell me, I will stop the stream. But I will try to finish until this line. Okay, at this point we haven't specifically indicated what the subjects are being compared to, but we'll get to that later in the lesson. Now let's just focus on the use of tall. Downtown is further. Yeah, it's very weird. I can see the bitrate going a bit too much up and down compared to normal, but yeah, I don't know why. Okay, Toshimin, Toshimin, Toshi, Toshim, Toshimin, Toshimin, To Moroyo. Toshimin, To Moroyo.
도심은 더 멀어요.
멀어요.
도심은 더 멀어요.
By the way, one question. This M in the beginning of a word, it very often sounds like a B. I know it's like I've even watched videos about this, just pronouncing this letter, and they always say it's like a mix between the M and the B. And I don't know. I tried. I can't say a mix between B and M. It's not possible for that, for me. I can't get it done. But the interesting part is, for example, let's take this letter. So this letter, this one is sometimes a T, sometimes a D, right? This is not like a mix between T and D. People sometimes even say that, but for this letter, for example, it's for me pretty clear that when it's in the beginning of a word, it's a T. When it's in the middle of a word or in the end somewhere, it's a D. So I wonder if it's the same for this. Is this a B when it's in the beginning of a verb and an M when it's somewhere else? Yeah, and the N and D as well, yeah. Yeah, the N also in the beginning of a word, but only in the beginning. Sounds like a D sometimes, but it's also explained like a mix between N and D. It's hard for me to really grasp. So I really think that yes, people often say it's a mix between the two letters, but I still think it's clearly a difference between being in the beginning of a word, then it's clearly towards one of the things, and if it's not in the beginning of the word, it's clearly towards the other variant, you know? So I don't really accept this. Yeah, it's a mix. It's not always the same for me. There's clearly a difference depending on where it is in the word. And this is not even mentioned in some of the explaining videos on how to pronounce that. So I wonder if that's the same for this. I see the explaining videos, I see or I hear the explanation that it's between M and B, but I wonder if they still don't mention that it's actually more like a B in the beginning of the sentence, of the word, and more like an M everywhere else. So that's what I'm wondering. Do you have the feeling that it's more like a B in the beginning of a word? Or maybe just tell me how you use it. I mean, you're also not native Korean, so I guess you have also problems pronouncing a mix between M and B. You're right. Okay, so my assumption that it's more a B in the beginning is what you think as well. Okay. I feel so sometimes, but not always. Yeah. The yes in Korean, very often in many videos, I've watched many videos from Korean people, and that word is a very common word. It's mostly de with a D in the beginning, but I definitely heard like at least 20% ne as well. Ne, de. So most of the time I hear a clear D, but sometimes hear an N. But this clear D is still only there if it's in the beginning of a word. For example, dorebang. Dorebang, karaoke room. Dorebang. But then again, for example, the word nolda, to play. I think there I heard an N more often, for example. So it's a bit weird. Nee. It's a good word to say to yourself all the time. It's very good. Like everything you do, you just confirm yourself, nee, or de, however you like. Actually, yeah, I mean the lesson is over anyways. We will do this. We had a lot of interruption now with this anyways. We'll just do it next time. But I also want to show one last thing on YouTube. Let me find it. I think I even, when I started learning, when I started this project, this learning Korean with Ray, when I learned the initial letters, I even watched the YouTube videos with my viewers together. Actually, you know what? We are doing this. We are going to my YouTube channel right now. There we go. We go to playlists. We go to Learning Korean with Ray. View full playlist. Very long playlist. But where could it be? I'm pretty sure it was somewhere at the beginning or at the end of the lesson. I know I spent a lot of time talking about that topic, and I had a lot of discussions with people in my chat. If it's not here in these last two videos I watch now, then I will stop. Okay, maybe only the first one. 2 hours. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I can't find it. Okay, let me search for it on YouTube. If you say bo Yeah, that is boah, boah, boah. That is also one that sounds more like an B when people say it. If I say it often and fast, it changes to boah. More, 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 more. I don't know. Yeah, okay, I can't find the video, so. I mean, there's this from Talk to Me Korea, Talk to Me in Korean, of course.
This or this to your ear.
I definitely watched this.
네. Beginner learners of the Korean on romanization, whatever
Yeah,
you're
we
starting
know
to
that.
learn the language, you need some guided Hangul words, romanized. But then when you actually hear someone, a Korean person, saying yes, which is 네, it sounds different, and it even sounds
Clear
like
N.
DE to your ear. So there is your problem. Like, why does it sound like this when it's supposed to sound like this? So the fundamental difference is that Korean consonants are a lot more abruptly sounded than.
Yeah, I've seen all these explanations for the M and B and the N and D. I don't want to hear it again. It's always the same. He's talking about how the tongue should be and how you roll your lips to form an M, but then you stop rolling those lips and everything. I've seen that in so many videos. But there's still a difference between the letter being in the beginning and not in the beginning, and they never say that, and that annoys me so much. So I will stop the stream now. Enough of this topic. No one will expect this from a foreigner Korean. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, okay. But it's very weird. Anyways, we will do the lesson 19 grammar. We'll yeah, just start with the grammar immediately tomorrow. Maybe like a little review as always, like 10 words or so. But then we'll go into the grammar tomorrow. We already started today, so will be a good start. And then we know how to compare things. And I think maybe tomorrow we'll even do the whole lesson. I know lesson 18, I did it in like 1.5 days. But there was also like vocabulary reviewing in, and if we just start right away tomorrow, I think we maybe can do the whole lesson in one hour. We'll see. After some time, you don't notice anymore. You just know what they're trying to say. Yeah, of course, listening, sure, but I want to speak it as well, and then I have to know what sound I have to produce, you know. Okay, anyways, we will probably see more of that tomorrow or in any of the future lessons. There will always be words with N or D or M or B. Yeah. Okay, but tomorrow we'll do the grammar. So thank you guys for watching, and hopefully see you tomorrow at 6. And have a nice day. Bye bye. 안녕.